everybody, I'm the Sonic Hero, and welcome to a game about digging a hole. The developer knew what he was doing, or they were doing, when they were making this game. Hello, neighbor? And we get hit by a car. No. House for sale, only $10,000. Why is that big? The gold treasure in the garden. Buy now and get rich. This is a crypto scam if I've ever heard one. I swear to God, if this is a crypto scam, I am. Did we buy the house? Super Mega Digger 3000 Ultimate 2.0 and a detector set. Oh. Explodes when battery gets empty. Seriously? Is that how we game over? Is there a way to game over in a game about digging a hole in the backyard? Really? Really now? So, right click, isn't it? It's left click. Oh, I gotta turn that down in my ears. That sound is hitting my ears wrong. Is this really satisfying to anybody else? Like after the sound's turned down? Oh my god, I just thought about it. Sounds like the cartoon biting onto a popsicle and now I'm shivering. Does anyone else shiver when they think about someone biting into a popsicle? Am I strange? My inventory's full. With only 3 stone. Okay. Oh. I guess I'm saving the game. What's this? Upgrades? We don't have money. Oh! Is this how we get money? We sell the stones. In case you haven't noticed, I'm going into this blind. Like I just randomly looked behind me and saw, oh, there's a door. Can we go into this door too? No, we can't. Can we only dig in the grass? Okay, that's probably so we don't try to like beat up the lovely stone pathway and the bricks on the patio. Oh my god. This is beautiful. With the cobblestone trim around it. Okay, I'm getting into Minecraft brain. That can't happen. Okay, let's see. Charged battery. We don't have anything for. We got nothing. We got nothing we can upgrade. So just keep digging. I definitely want to upgrade the shovel if possible. I think I saw something in that workbench to upgrade the shovel. You know, we got $2. Can we do anything with 2? Well, we have 3 actually. No, we can. Lamp. Huh, lamp. Health is full. Oh, can we take damage in this game? Is that why we have a health bar? Well, we can't do anything with $3, but let's just take a look at this. So we can upgrade the shovel. Oh, a 13 centimeter to a 20 centimeter radius. Interesting. Inventory, 3 to 6 slots. Okay, that can double up our storage. Battery. Oh, doubles the battery size. That would be nice. Unlocks jetpack. Using it consumes energy. Oh. Oh. Wait. Can we dig so far down that we need a jetpack to get out of there? Like I said, I've seen this pop up on my YouTube feed, but I have not seen anything. And I mean, the game is, what did I pay for? Like $3.99. That's a good deal. Okay, we can get into the hole now. Can I soft lock myself by getting stuck with no battery in a deep hole? We can go into the hole, but can we actually soft lock ourselves with digging down, straight down? Oh, battery load. Better charge that. Did I find any stone? I did. Okay, sell ores. Can we find better ores? Are we literally playing Minecraft IRL? That was such a stupid statement. My shovel stopped before I could slap myself. Are you kidding me, dude? Minecraft IRL? Wow, okay. I guess I'm going full gamer mode because apparently this is real life. Can I find some more rocks? That'd be nice. Oh. Coal. Oh! So it's basically get wood, make wood shovel, which is basically getting our diggy hole machine. Our digging tool, our shovel. Is it like getting wood for a shovel and then and then going to stone and upgrading the shovel by finding coal? Ooh, inventory full and battery. So we got $8. Charge the battery, and I can get a better shovel, or should I go for the better battery? Should I go for the jetpack? I'm gonna go for the battery size before I go for the jetpack. I don't think we had to waste that dollar charging the battery. Maybe I should be digging the grass up first. I guarantee you, our player character is not married because if he was married or at least in a relationship, his wife would be absolutely displeased he's tearing up the backyard. Like, put down that shovel and come tear up my backyard. That's gross. Sorry. Yeah, no, absolutely single guy behavior. Hell, even married guys who do not give a flying hoot. Because, come on, there was a... Has anyone ever seen that picture on the internet? Dude starts digging a hole on the beach that kept attracting other guys to continue to dig the hole. We've got $5. Do we... Oh, it's cost $2 to charge it up now. Let's go for a better shovel. I'm gonna get the better shovel. But like, I can guarantee you, any of those guys on the beach were married, their wives would be like, "What are you doing?" Either that, or they had really cool wives who would have joined in the digging. But considering they did not, what's this? A locked box. Are we excavating a key? Solar punk. That's a reference I'm not getting. Solar punk. What is some of this stuff anyway? Let's save the game here. Make sure I don't soft lock myself. Charger up, and we're good. But the meme didn't mention any women coming to join the digging. I don't know if that's because they didn't want to, or if they just thought it would be weird or whatever, but it's like, it's never weird to just start digging a hole. Like, cut loose, have a little fun every now and again. You gotta dig a hole on the beach, that's, as long as you don't take the sand with you, at least in California, you won't get in trouble. Like, if you're just scooping some sand out of the way into a different direction, you're fine. Like, that's totally fine. Just, you can't take seashells home in California because you gotta preserve the natural tranquility of the beach and the nature you run into, and it's like, okay, but what if it's a really cool show? You gotta be a little naughty, you gotta be a cheeky little monkey, and just steal that little sumbitch. Does it have a hermit crab in it? Great, you got a hermit crab for free. I feel like I'm developing psychosis or something. Am I psychotic? Probably. Anyone... I can't say anyone who would play a game about digging a hole is psychotic, because quite a few people I've seen on my feed have played it. It's been out long enough that Easy Speezy is now speed running a game about digging a hole. And it's like, okay, I gotta see what all the fuss is about, because... And you know what? Yeah. It's a super cheap game. It is so good. It's simple. It's cathartic. Like, therapeutic type beat, you know? And, oh my god, this is great. I'm loving it. Sell ores, charge the battery, get the... Do I want the jetpack? Nah, I want to save up. I want to keep the money so I can charge my shovel and get some other upgrades. Because I'm digging out. That's my strategy in Minecraft. Find the maximum area I want to dig out, and then just do that down. Like, unless I know specifically the dimensions I want in Minecraft, I'll just dig out a giant perimeter, and then dig it out layer by layer. I used to, well, I probably still have some of those worlds on my Switch. I would just dig, like, a giant quarry for stone. I had the ability to craft so many pickaxes, but my limiting factor was the wood for the sticks. Like, I should do a whole Minecraft video where it's just digging a hole. Don't need to charge this yet. Should I do that? Should I do a whole Minecraft video where it's just me digging a perimeter? And not like a giant mob farm perimeter, I mean just like... I should have said a quarry. Like just a giant quarry. Oh, better though. It's not dead. But like... Yeah, no. Should I just dig a quarry in Minecraft? Like, probably could for like low effort video. Better critical. Stop judging me! Stupid battery. You don't gotta be so damn critical. That was a bad joke. Low-hanging fruit. I'm buying a jetpack. Oh, hold space. Jump and hold space. Okay, cool. Okay, I can still jump normally and not required to use energy to use the jetpack. The thrusting motion of a shovel. Oh boy. Makes me feel some type of way. Violated is the type of way. I need to specify violated. I feel violated. Inventory full, okay. So, charge battery. I should focus on inventory upgrades. That seems to be the limiting factor. Inventory and shovel digging upgrades. That seems to be the one I need to focus on. Focus on. Okay, my microphone is working. I was scared. I turned it down by accident. Never mind. I got a stand-in microphone. It's right here. And it's got a little knob on the underside that controls how loud it is. Okay, coal is a darker stone. Got it. That would make sense. Even though stone is more of a silicate compound because it's made of like silicone oxides or silicon compounds. I'm not a geologist, I don't know. But a lot of sand, which is just like ground down rocks that have been exposed to a lot of water or wind for a long time. Sand is literally just silicate compounds, like the elemental, the periodic symbol for silicon is capital S, lowercase I, literally bonded to a capital O, an oxygen. It's a silicate compound, which is what stone is. So sand is ground down stone. And so why would coal be a darker silicate compound? It's a carbon compound. Yes, I realize I'm putting too much thought into this game. Like, I realize that. I am entirely aware of what I am doing. Do I increase the battery size? Not yet. I'm just gonna go because I can still dig with this current reserve of energy. Yes, I realize reusing textures makes it super easy to just have stuff in the game, but, like, I'm using too much logic. I am probably... Okay, let's see. It does not fully charge. Okay, I thought it would fully charge it because we filled the battery and then upgraded it, and it was not, like, half full. It was totally full. So I guess it did not fill it up. I want to upgrade my shovel. I need $30 for a shovel upgrade. Let's just start digging in one area. I bought the jetpack. I can use the jetpack. Got a big enough hole for my fat ass to get into it. Okay, object detected. I was like, why is it beeping? Oh, okay. Cool. Let's, we're good on charge for now. We're good for now. $29. To upgrade the shovel. Shovel. And charge it up. How much better? Oh, that's so good. Ah. Inventory, we're getting 12 slots next. Boy, that's not good. Inventory. $10. Okay, we're not there yet, but we can start going towards the iron. Should have enough for... Yeah, we got enough for better storage now, and we can charge us up to full. Okay, this is good. Okay. This is basically real-life Minecraft. I'm standing by that statement. We are playing Minecraft. Can we get the dirt to cave in? It absolutely would have caved in, like, right here because of all the dirt on top of it. but I do not expect logic from video games. That's just not fair. You can't incorporate logic into everything. Sometimes it's hard to be logical. Can we, take fall damage? Glad people are willing to buy the coal, the iron, and the stone we dig up. Stone can be made into cement, which is good. And that makes sense. Coal can be used to, well, as fuel for fires. And iron, like, can make more. Shovel, dirt diggers, 3000. Like, that's a thing the iron could be used for. Like, the fuel for the jetpack, like, is it just a whole byproduct? We burn fossil fuels to make the jetpack go? Is that even possible? Stone. Okay, I thought that was shiny. I thought that was too shiny to be stone, but okay. I thought it was like, I don't know, like porcelain? Nah, porcelain is not found. Oh, jetpack. To 50 strength, wow. Let's save up the $100. Lamp. Lamp, where's the lamp? Give lamp. Let's just do some more surface excavation. I don't like the green in my backyard. I might just have to try to dig all the way down. How far down does this yard go? Charge it up. What does the lamp do? Like, does it ever get dark, or is it just, like, noon forever? Yeah, the sun's not moving. It's just gonna be this time of day forever. My god. This is wonderful. This is actually therapeutic. This could be given to somebody who has... Ah, crap! This game could be given to somebody who's having, like, an anxiety attack, and, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I have generalized anxiety disorder, and, like, this is actually really calming. I feel calmer going into this, or like now, than I did coming into this. Like, I wasn't sure what to expect. I was expecting, like, some sort of eldritch abomination. Like, we were just gonna stumble into a cavern at some point, and fucking, there's gonna be, like, a summoning circle ritual chamber underneath my yard, and I was gonna be like, yo, dope, who we summoning? We summoning Cthulhu? I got some questions for that guy. How's he so chill? Like, can he teach me the ways of being chill? Like, in the lore, Cthulhu just does not care about humans. Like, to him, we are what ants are to us. Does that make sense? He looks at us the same way we look at ants. Like, we are not worth his time or consideration, and with one flick of his wrist, he could just destroy us. Like, no oh my god. That was cool. I'm glad I got that on camera. But yeah, no, Cthulhu could just, if he wanted to, like, destroy all of humanity, but he does not want to. Like, we are so insignificant to the Eldritch God that he just does not care to wipe us out. In the lore, anyway. I don't know if that's Cthulhu's actual feelings, but, you know, if we're insignificant, like, great. But, like, that means he wouldn't worry about us dying either. So, like, double-edged sword. Like, he won't kill us, but he won't really care if we die. Do I hear my cat meowing for me? No, it's just the birds in the background. The ambience in this game is super good. I start with the X? Why did I start over there with the X? I could have just started here at the edge. That would have been so much easier than just starting a fresh cut into the earth. Look, watch this. So much easier. Look where the rocks are. Just made fast money. Battery life. Will explode if runs out of battery. Is that how we game over if we just run out of battery? I asked that already, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, inventory. I want the inventory so I can be making more money. And I'm out of money. Partial charge from $4. Inventory full and battery low. Okay, that's time to go back in. Charge it up. $7. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got a while to go. Oh dear. This game is actually very therapeutic. I'm gonna continue to say that. I'm gonna advocate for that. Like, this game is someone who needs help calming down, like anxiety and such. Like, use this game as a therapy device. Like, if we all need therapy, like, this is the game to do it. Inventory forward. Okay. Better jetpack? No, I'm gonna charge it up. I'm gonna charge up our shovel. So, like, I'm looking at this and, oh my god, it's wonderful. Is this what men would be doing if they had the option? Like, destroying their backyards? Digging for treasure? If they knew there was treasure under there? Like, I guarantee, some dudes just dig to dig. They just be digging. Why do you think Minecraft was so popular? Especially with children. Like, the children yearn for the mines. Give the mines back to the children. Like, what do you think I'm doing here? I'm collecting ores to sell for money. Like, what does that indicate to you? Like, that to me indicates... I actually lost my train of thought. What am I indicating? Like, this is a 1935 anything was possible simulator? I don't know. Nah, it's just a game about digging a hole. Why am I putting so much thought into this? Like, people will buy the stuff I'm selling. Like, I sell the ore, and people will buy it. Stone is technically an ore. I'd say it's an ore. I mean, if you... Okay, I'm going off on a different direction again. So, if you think about it, technology is just a whole bunch of rocks that we inscribed symbols onto, and that's how it does stuff. Like, we inscribe sigils into, like, computer chips to make it do what we want it to. Like, all the wires, they have a purpose. They were once rock, and we inflict some sort of transformation through sigils onto those wires. Like, the sigils use the wires to send the signal. If you watch any of, like, The Boys, like Juicy, Eddie, narrator, Josh Dub, Molly, and you probably see narrator react to memes with Juicy at one point, and, like, Juicy just goes off on this thing, like, all of these components in our phones, like, you look at my phone, and it's got, what? A case on it, yeah, sure. But on the inside, it's got the motherboard, which does what we program it to do. It's got memory chips that do what we tell them to. We inscribe little tiny itty-bitty markings on them, sigils, and perform black magic rituals to get the phone screen to light up and tell me the time is 10:26 and I have a messenger chat bubble open. How did we get it to do that? Like, that took some serious magicians. Like, you cannot convince me we do not have magic in the world. It's just not the typical, I cast fireball! 68 damage in a 20-foot radius to a fireball. Like, it's not the flashy kind of magic in, like, D&D, like how we imagine it. Or in, like, Final Fantasy even. Oh god, I love Final Fantasy. I gotta play more Final Fantasy. I'm currently playing Final Fantasy 13-2, which, so good so far. I've only made it, like, part of the way in, but, like, the story picks up from a weird place after, like, Final Fantasy 13. Like, I thought Final Fantasy 13 was good. Final Fantasy 13-2, oh, mwah. So good. Yeah, I'm looking into how to stat max that game. Like, I don't know how many playable characters there are in 13-2, but so far there's 2. Pretty good. And they have parties of, like, monsters who you get, like, the essence of. So, like, you could literally get a crystallized essence of, let's say, a goblin. And you can summon him in battle and he will do what you say. Or do his own thing in the role that he is. So there's 6 roles in Final Fantasy 13. It's, there is Commando, Ravager, Sentinel, Synergist, Saboteur, and Medic. Each class, or each role doing different things. Commando's the damage dealer. Think your warriors, and your knights, and your paladins, and your dark knights, and all the damage-based classes, like fighter in Final Fantasy. That's Commando. And then the Ravager is like the mage class, like think black mage, or like red mage using black magic, because there's the black magic, the white magic, the blue magic, the green magic, the gray magic, the time magic. Like, there was even a purple magic at one point. I don't know, but like there's a whole bunch of types of magic that fall into one of a few categories, and like Ravager is the magic damage, like the damage magic type, like fire, thunder, ice, or fire, thunder, blizzard, wind, like arrow, and water. Yeah, let's see. Fire, water, ice, lightning, wind are the 5 types of magic. Like elemental magic in Final Fantasy 16 at least. Like, over the years there's been some added, taken out, all that type of stuff, you know? And so, like, some of it, like water magic, not always a main staple. Like, it's not always in the games. Like, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It's like in Final Fantasy IV, when only Tella could use the spell Bubble, which is a water-based damage spell. I don't think Rydia, the summoner slash black mage, could use water, but you could use water. No, ice was the main counter to fire. Yeah, so Bubble was just like one of those, haha, we know you like water, but it's not in this game. It's delegated to only this one. Like this one character, who's not even a permanent member of the party. Like, and like, so like it's hit or miss. Like sometimes wind magic's in there, sometimes it's not. Like Arrow was in Final Fantasy IV, but it was changed to a white magic, like the healing type magic, or I guess the magic based on like Mother Nature's gentle side. I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't know. They can't make up their minds at Square Enix sometimes. Maybe different people worked on different games. Like that's probably it. But I don't know. I still think Kingdom Hearts is the greatest like Final Fantasy type game out there. But like, it's definitely differentiated itself from Final Fantasy because of the Disney characters. Like, you cannot expect the edgy Final Fantasy, damn it, Kane, to stick into Kingdom Hearts. Because, well, it's Disney, and no swear. Ooh, you swear. Ooh, you big trouble. You're in big trouble if you swear at Disney. I don't think even the Disney employees are allowed to swear. Like, the park operators, like the Disney animators, I don't think they can swear because then it would bleed into the stuff they produce. Oh, found part of the yard perimeter. Big rock. More coal. Ooh, more coal. But like, anyway, yeah. So I went on a tangent from Final Fantasy 13. So, Final Fantasy 13. Definitely one of my favorite Final Fantasies. I don't get why people didn't like it so much, because it's great for what it is. Like, its own separated story, like the battle mechanics, like it's a very linear story progression. I like the battle mechanics, although not being able to switch characters in the middle of the battle like you can in 13.2, like that was a little bit of a pain. Well, Final Fantasy 13.2 gives you so much more freedom, because you can choose whether or not to upgrade certain classes, like, and unlock them, like, at any point in the story, rather than once you get, like, all characters in Final Fantasy 13.1, like, the first 13, at a certain story point, you can just start developing characters as you wish, and, like, you can do that however you want in 13.2. Like, it does not matter. You want Sarah to be Commando Ravager Medic, like Lightning was? Great, let's do it. She gets the Sentinel role immediately. That was a weird choice, but warning. You haven't saved the game for 30 minutes. Ooh, good call. Have I really been going that long? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that's a good feature. I like that. Anyway, Final Fantasy 13.2. You probably don't care. I'm just gonna keep talking though. I recommend you try it out. Like, no matter what you've heard about the game, like, it's still good. If you don't listen to any of the haters, like, find the things in the game that you like. I personally like the freedom of 13.2 to develop your characters as you see fit, like, right off the rip. Because, like, it's, like, just straight up Zodiac type beat, and, well, not like Final Fantasy XII the Zodiac beat. I mean, like, you have your star chart and you can develop it however you want, and, like, you want to add extra, you want to develop the commando roll immediately? Great, go for it. You want to do the Ravager? Go for it. Sentinel? Okay, fine. Whatever you want to do, bro. It's your game. You play how you want to play. And, like, oh my god. So good. And the great thing is, as soon as you reach, like, a full, like, as soon as you get to, like, max, like, all activated stars on your constellation, you can choose to develop the role further, unlock an ability, like, give a boost to HP or MP. No, you don't have MP, never mind. Like, boost your ATB gauge. Like, you can do that if you want. Like, you are given options. Like, it does not matter what you want to do. It will let you do it, as long as you have gotten the right criteria. Like, there is still some gatekeeping in terms of, like, how much freedom you have with development. However, depending on the role you develop, you can increase, like, strength and magic, like, magic damage, and just, it'll upgrade, you can upgrade your accessory points, because you have accessory points, and that determines how many accessories you can have, depending on if they have accessory values that are equal to or lower than your limit. So, like, if you start off with 30 and equip something with 20, you're not going to equip another 20. And that was one of the things, like, wait, why can't I equip a second one? Oh. But, like, as soon as you fill out the first constellation, you just keep going. Like, yeah, no. There's so much more ability for me to screw up, but so much more, like, freedom for you to do your own thing in 13.2 than there was in 13.1. Can I dig under my pool? I'm gonna dig myself a little way back up. I can just jump this way. Now, can I... I'm gonna continue my scientific inquiry. Can I get under my pool, or can I not get under the pool? Because these are the questions we have to ask. Like, we have to be thorough in our investigation. Okay, that's iron. Stone. Oh my god, we can... Did I say pool? Can we dig under the patio? Whoops. My bad, yo. Can we dig? And we can. We can dig under the bricks. I just feel a little earthquake, or did somebody just close the door? Sometimes the front door gets, like, closed a little hard because of the wind, and air pressure, and blah blah blah. It's science. Ain't no thing. $52, cool. I want to charge this up. And I want to keep digging around this area because it seems to be rich in ore. Iron is what's really valuable, but we aren't going to find iron for a while. Can I... There is no option for, like, keybinds. I mean, why would you need keybinds? But I want to see if there's a keybind for, like, third person, so we can see if our characters are goofy looking MFer, or if we're just, like, average, like, insert player model, like a mannequin type figure, you know? Let's see what we look like, but that's not possible, so that's okay. Again, I'm digging a hole. I wonder how deep this thing goes. Oop, inventory. Wait a minute. Okay, big shovel. However, my question... Oh, there's a height limit for the jetpack? It would just clip right through the umbrella. Well, we are going to charge up for $7, and we are going to go back to digging. Oh, that's much nicer. Some stone and some coal. Nice. So the rest of the classes, let's just run through them quick. Sentinel is basically the defender of the entire group. It's like in Final Fantasy III when you had the Viking who could provoke and equip double shields to soak up the damage. Like the Viking would provoke, could equip shields in 2 hands, and just be like the damage sponge. That was nuts. It was cruel. So you could do that in that game, but that's what the Sentinel class is in 13. Like you have the one guy just beefing up his own defense, provoking the enemies into attacking him, then tanking it, and then even being able to dish out what he took. Or she, because there are 3 female characters and 3 male characters. You got Snow, Hope, and Saz as the males, and Fang, Vanille, and Lightning as the ladies of the group. And they can all do the same thing. There are the primary classes and the secondary classes. Primary classes are the 3 main ones that get unlocked throughout the story until you can unlock the other 3. And the primary classes go up to level 10. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some red sport drink. Okay. Sorry, I needed something to not have dry mouth. But yeah, level 10, then level 5 was secondary roles. You could just wail on the secondary roles right off the rip, but it was twice as expensive to develop the same milestones as you had in the primary roles. So primary roles first. Make sure, let's say for example, Snow, the lovable doofus who's very committed to saving his fiancée and his future sister and the world because he wants to be a hero that everyone can depend on. Cool, noble, awesome, love him. And then there's his 3 primary classes, which are Commando, Ravager, and Sentinel. Then you have Saz, the cool double gun-slinging man with an afro that could knock the socks off of even a horse. He exhibits big dick energy. I'm not gonna lie. Saz is the cool guy. He was meant to be a... Okay, I'm gonna fully admit, Saz is black, he's awesome, I love him, not because he's black, but because he's a really good character. I want that out there, that I love him not because he's black, but because he is just a good character. He's a dad, wanting to save his son from being marked as a lessee, which is what all of the characters are. They get their powers from the godlike entities from Pulse and Cocoon that basically keep the place running and do the bidding. And they mark humans as lessee, give them a focus, and if they don't complete the focus, then they turn to Seath, which are monstrous beings whose only purpose is to kill. And that's what our characters want to avoid and save the world at the same time, because... Well, anyway. Yeah, so, Saz, he's a dad. He's got a son named Dodge, and he got Dodge a chocobo chick. A little itty-bitty baby birdie that hides in his afro, and that's the best thing, because he comes out and goes... and just like makes a little trill sound that's just adorable. And oh, it's just so cute. It's like he tries to say, maybe I should leave my chocobo chick here with the chocobos at the carnival. And the chocobo chick is like, bitch, the fuck you mean you gonna leave me here? And starts like pecking him in the nose and such, and it's like, nope, you're stuck with me. And it's just adorable. But Saz, his main roles are Commando, Ravager, and Synergist. And Synergist, okay, let's run through the rest of the roles. Medic, healing, like white magic, simple, elegant, cures like status ailments like poison, or like stop, or daze, as it's called. And also like heals. Has, like, Hope is like the best medic because he has like the best healing spells like really early if you develop his medic role, and so he's a pretty good medic. You have the Synergists like Saz and Hope, who are the party like buffing members. Like in Final Fantasy 1, you had the Black Mage who could cast Saber, Temper. It was Temper. Like, it tempered the blades of your allies so their attack went up. And that's the kind of thing that a Synergist does. On the flip side of that, you had the Black Mage able to dull the enemies, so like dull their blades if they were carrying them, or their claws if they had them, and just reduce the attack. That's what a Saboteur does. They get in there and they make sure the enemies are too weak to fight back, and the Synergist works on buffing the party so they can take advantage of the Saboteur knocking down the stats of the enemies. So, like, you want to have both of them there and, like, a medic to heal up. Or, like, your Commando to get in there and get some damage out. Oops. But you definitely want... You only have 6 spots for what are called paradigms. And, like, you can shift between them in battle. And, like, your paradigms are, like, who is in your party and what role are they doing in this paradigm. So, like, there's one called Tri-Disaster, which all 3 characters have the Ravager role active. And then you have Cerberus, which is all 3 are commandos. So you throw in Saz, Lightning, and Snow in their primary roles, and they could fill out both Tri-Disaster and Cerberus. And Tri-Disaster is good for building up the chain gauge of your enemy, and the Commando role, Cerberus, is good for making sure it stays up, and then as soon as the enemy is staggered by filling up their chain gauge, they output a lot of damage and build it up past that, because they hit hard, stagger the enemy more, and the more staggered the enemy, the more off guard, off balance, and the better damage they'll do. So you can really take advantage of that, along with some like special moves learned by the certain characters. Like, let's take Fang. She is basically the Kain of Final Fantasy 13. She can use an ability called High Wind, and Kain High Wind was the Dragoon in Final Fantasy 4, and it's literally just his jump ability, which she takes her spear up into the air and dives down with it, doing massive damage based on the stagger level of your enemy. So if you get up to 999%, then it's basically doing like 10 times the damage. But if you equip the Genji Glove, she can go up to like... She can limit break the damage she does from a max of 99,999 to 999,999. Like, it ups the damage cap. So, like, and it'll sometimes hit twice. So you have the chance to do 1.8 something, like 1.9 million damage. Like, she is crazy powerful if you buff her attack stat. Her strength stat. Like, really, really, really quickly. Like, you get the best, strength boosting accessories on her and give her, like, one of her spears that has high attack, low magic, and then develop it into Kane's Lance through weapon upgrading. And you have a pretty beastly Dragoon who can do crazy damage. So, like, yeah, High Wind is Fang's signature ability, and she's crazy good. So, like, you get the Cerberus in there. She can use High Wind from the Commando role, so, like, she can't use it anywhere, but she can use it from the Commando role. You get Cerberus in there, the Paradigm, and, like, you get your other two building up the chain gauge past the stagger point, and then she can just come in with High Wind as soon as it's maxed out, and hit twice. Basically, if you're trying to farm Gil, the money, that's the way to do it. And you do it on the giant, like, land turtles called Ortoise. There's different types of Ortoise, but, like, some of them are easier to take down than others. And then there's the ones that will wipe your party if you are not in the Tortoise paradigm, where they're all Sentinels, with, like, Fridge Wars. If you're near your allies who are also Sentinels, it reduces the amount of damage everyone takes. So, like, you definitely want all three of them there because it just buffs their defense. Anyway, so, yeah, that's the 6 roles in a nutshell. In Final Fantasy XIII-2, which is what I started talking about, you have these little creatures you collect, their essences, and you can summon them in your party. Depending on which creature you summon, they all have a class, like a role they have. Like, you can have a commando creature, and if you have the commando creature and your other two characters as Ravagers, then you get the Relentless Assault paradigm, which builds up the chain gauge with your Ravagers, and then maintains it with the Commando, because the Commando doesn't add much to the stagger gauge until the enemy is staggered, but the Ravagers with the elemental attacks, like Fire, Thunder, and Ice, I think it's Ice, Blizzard, Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard, like, you have the ability to charge up the chain gauge with them and then maintain it with the Commando. So that's basically the starting strategy for every fight, unless you know exactly what you're going for and you're hunting like an Ortoise that can stomp and cause an earthquake that hits everybody, and there's no avoiding it. Like, you cannot have someone block it or anything. So, like, if you go into one of those, you want to have the Tortoise, the triple Sentinels into the fight. You do not want to go in with nobody as a Sentinel. Like, basically, you want to know your enemy and the strategies for the enemy. But, yeah, so, like, that's the paradigm system in a nutshell. Like, you have creatures that can act as, like, one type of role, and you cannot develop them into any other role. But, like, they can make or break your paradigm. So, like, if you have a creature that's a Sentinel, you can have that Sentinel provoke the enemies into attacking it, and then go for Steel Guard, which ups their defense, and really makes it so they can't be hurt very bad. Like, they'll still take, like, maybe 20 damage, but that's better than the 300. Just as an example. But, yeah, no, the game is really in-depth. Like, it's worth picking up. Like, if you can get the entire trilogy, Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13, then definitely go for it. Like, if there's a good Steam sale with, like, the Final Fantasy games, go for 13, the 13 trilogy. Like, it's not as bad as some people say. Like there's a lot less freedom because it's such a linear progression. But you know what? For story's sake, it's hard to get lost. Like, I will say, it's hard to get lost. Unless you get to the certain point on Pulse, which is the planet where two of the characters from 13.1 come from, then it might be a little easy to get lost, but that's why they give you warp points. Like, they give you waystones that you can teleport between. So, just, it's, if you can figure out where you're going, like, you can warp to the closest place and then go from there. However, not what I'm talking about. In 13.2, you got as much freedom as you want from the get-go. Like, you do not have to follow a set amount of progression, like with the 13.1, where you only had, like, 1, maybe 2 roles unlocked at the beginning, and then it opens up to everything, and it's like, well, great, now I'm trying to develop my 3 roles, and you gave me 3 more to worry about. Anyway, I like 13.1. I like 13.2 so far. I like the concept because, oh my god, I'm not going to ruin the story, but, oh my god, it went from being about destiny and deciding your own fate to literally the future is at stake. Like, I recommend highly 13 and 13.2. Like, you will not have a bad time with Final Fantasy 13 or 13.2. I don't know about Lightning Returns. That's another story. But don't listen to anyone who says, like, oh, it's linear. It restricts you to go along the path. And it's like, yeah, it makes it easy to figure out where you're going. But it's got stuff in between to keep you occupied. Like, as long as you don't, like, avoid any battles, or, like, if you avoid the battles that will kill you, you can max out at least one of your roles, like, as you unlock them, because you get access to different levels of your role. So, like, you go for the main role, it's up to level 10, but that's only after you've beaten the game and load into a completed save game. So, like, just it's good. Like, don't listen to anybody who says, oh, it's bad because it's linear. No, it's not. Linear does not equal bad. Linear just means you're not going to get lost, but there's also, like, there's little to see unless you really take in the breathtaking scenes as you can get them. Because it's a beautiful game. Like, I'm not going to lie. It was heart-wrenching. Oh my god. Like, some of the scenes had me in tears. And I don't cry very much at video games. Unless it's Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, unless it's Kingdom Hearts. Like, Kingdom Hearts makes me cry. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, as soon as we hear Sora in the first game say, I'll come back to you, I promise, I know, and then it goes, when you walk away, you don't hear me say, like, that hits some type of way. They knew what they were doing, and boy did they play to the strengths of what they were doing. Like, oh my god, I've never had a bigger gut punch, except for when I played Recoded and saw the scene from Chain of Memories, goodbye. No, not goodbye. When I wake up, I'll find you. And then there will be no lies. We'll be friends for real. Like, that was a punch to the gut. Like, God, man. Like, oh my god. Like, you want to cry, like, just look up on YouTube Kingdom Hearts Recoded opening. Like, you want to cry. Oh my god, they knew what they were doing and they did it great. What's this over here? Dynamite! And a lamp. Is it gonna get dark down here? Ooh. Can the dynamite damage me? Can I aim the dynamite? Ooh, did that damage the light? Ooh, that did something. Didn't do as much as I thought, but okay. Could I have watched that? Like, I'm being for real. Like, could I have watched that without, like, having to take cover? And this game's good. I might have to do another episode of this or something. If you guys want to see me do another episode of this, like, let me know. But I think I'm gonna save and stop here because I've been talking about Final Fantasy too much. Like, you're probably getting bored of me talking over the game about digging a hole with Final Fantasy. What am I even doing over here? Is this what ADHD brain looks like? No, probably not. I'm probably being very offensive. I'm very sorry if you have ADHD. I want to say I do, but I don't know that for sure. I've not been diagnosed. If I have it, it's undiagnosed, but I don't know if I have it. Don't know if I don't have it. I really don't know. There are some things I do that are ADHD. There are some things I do that are not. And there are some things I do that are autism spectrum disorder. However, none of them are confirmed diagnoses. So, you know what? I'm not going to say I have one or the other. I'm not going to say I have anything. If you have them, I'm glad you're still here on this earth. Because you are a human being too. And you're worth it. And with that out of the way, let's see. Let's just save the game. And I might just play this in my off time. I might just keep going. You might come back and I've like excavated this entire area, like down here. You might. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna be dead serious. I'm gonna be for real. I might just play this on my own, like without a video. But either way, yeah. Whether you do or do not have a disorder or something that you receive medical care for, or don't receive medical care for, if you have anything, if you draw oxygen into your lungs, good job. You are worth every bit of oxygen that goes into your lungs and every bit of carbon dioxide that comes out of your lungs. Because you are a person too. And there's something magical about recognizing that people are just people. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that with a big old smiley face. Because you know what? I'm happy you're here. I'm going to use it with that Minecraft speed. That's terrible. Ah! I don't know what I did. I screwed it up. I had something going. But yay! Yay! You breathed today! Remember to drink water. Stay hydrated. Or I'm coming for you. I will make you drink water. I will stand there until you drink water. We ain't leaving that kitchen until you drink that water. I'm watching you. You drink that water. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there on that absolutely schizo note. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This game is great. I don't have any complaints about it. It just let me zone out and verbally barf into the microphone, into the camera. So, yeah, thank you. If you made it to the end of the video, good job. Put smiley in the comments if you made it this far. If you did, you're a mad lad, and I love you for it. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm going to end it here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!